Hello. So, got a couple requests for an update on the situation. So, I'll give a quick tour. Status update. So, first and foremost, getting ready for the winter. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of wood. Getting ready for the winter, and so part of that is building your wood piles, especially when that's your source of heat. So this is one of the ways that wood is most popular way that wood is delivered up here in logs. For those who may not be familiar, you cut it and split it and store it yourself, save a ton of money. I don't want to oh, deer flies. I don't want to touch our trees unless I have to. We do have some mature trees. You can see the tall ones there. But in the back, it's a lot of tag holders and baby trees and such. So the property was logged probably 10 years ago. So it's coming back, but I don't want to touch our stuff unless I have to, as I said. And this, oh boy, this will probably get us 12, 15, well, maybe 15 cords of wood at least. I don't know, we'll see. So that's that. Now on to the house. Okay, so installed a clothesline. It's got a 0 carbon footprint. It's wind and solar powered. It's amazing and a blessing to be able to not have to go to the laundromat. So this is our existing wood pile, just real quick. It's probably 30 cords or more. So seems like a lot of wood, but you got to kind of have a constant cycle going of wood that's drying and wood that you can use. So it's better to have too much than not enough. So anyways, the clothesline. Installed this just recently. A little deck there and some clothes pins. I've been working on the soffit. The white stuff there, for those who may not be familiar. How it ends there. It was a huge challenge for me. The University of YouTube has been a big help, but there's a lot of things on there that isn't covered, so I had a pretty steep learning curve. Here we are at the other side of the house. This was a lot of work. It's a straight run, probably 50, what was it, 55 feet or something like that. But with that, the deck, accessing the soffit above was a challenge. So the Mennonites were very kind and blessed us with the use of their scaffolding. When they left behind this scaffolding for me to use, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without it because of the heights involved. I have this little section here left to do in the corner, and that'll basically close that up. we had a real problem with wasps building nests inside. Actually, I say problem, but it was really a nuisance. The wasps up here seem to be a little bit more intelligent than the ones in the city. I got the paper decoy nests and hung them up to kind of deter the wasps, so that didn't make any difference at all. As a matter of fact, what they do here, and I think there's method to the madness, they built nests in the rafters inside the house. They would start one and then start another one almost right next to it. So in total, I think it took down probably 10 to 15 nests. Most of them were kind of, I don't know, like abandoned midway through. And so the only logic I can get from that is they must be decoy nests, because the hornets up here love to eat wasps. I know this because I had set up fly tape, because the flies are a bit of a nuisance. Regular house flies, that is, or house-like type flies. The wasps would get stuck to the fly tape. So would hornets, but the hornets are strong enough to get themselves free. So I watched the hornet kill a wasp and fly away with parts of it. It was pretty interesting. And then they also enjoy fly, so go figure. So anyways, I didn't get stung this year yet, thank God. I'll show a quick video of the this process of the scaffolding. I have to work on a 10-foot section, take down the scaffold, move it over, put it back up, and repeat. So I'm on the last section here, hopefully. May have to move it, well, at least one more time, but probably twice. I mean, anyways, I won't bore you with those details. It's been a job, let me tell you. So let's go inside. So this is the garage. My workshop version 3. I had version 1, which was a screen tent, way back. Version 2 was a little shed, plastic shed from Canadian Tire, one of those things. And right now I'm in the process of making stairs. Those are kind of the steps being prepared. Okay, let's go. Oh, and I most recently, just last week, finished this door. This is the door, kind of a big deal. Because of the nature of the log house, the logs will shrink over time. There's a system called a buck system, B-U-C-K. And you have to isolate the door and windows from the settling logs so that it won't crush the window or door. So there's a 2 or 3 inch gap on the top there. Right now I just have a screen to keep the bugs from flying in and out, but I'll just stuff some insulation in there at some point. So this was a challenge for me. It was tough. All right. So this is what I'm working on right now, the stairs. These stringers go beyond, but apparently what I'm told by code. So there's 17 steps, and anything beyond 15 steps, I think it is, requires a doubling up of the stringers because of the length. And so I just put these up yesterday with the help of Soren's boyfriend. They're pretty heavy. So I'm working on preparing the steps. That was a challenge. So laminating these stringers, I had to get 6 boards, and let's see, kind of offset So these two long ones are basically 15 steps, and I had to slide them offset so that they extended 3 steps past. I don't know if this will show up very well. So then that necessitated the this section here. It's a little short 3-step section. So, you know, they laminate them together and secure them. And that's a big challenge for me. Another thing to work on. 17 steps, yeah. So, what else? Got the wood stove set up. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the past. That's our clothesline for rainy days. Forgive the pants. That they're mine, so that's my fault. Sorry. So I have things a little bit crowded here because I needed the area over here to work on these stringers because they take up quite a bit of space. The wood stove. Sorry, it's the firebox, oven, warming box, old-fashioned. We've used it a few times. It's amazing. Really, really nice. We have another one over here. It's not set up yet. The situation is that we don't really have the funds to insulate this roof. We can't really live here in the wintertime without an insulated roof. So it will get done. It'll just take time, you know. We're gonna have to piecemeal it, but right now, in preparation for the winter, gonna put up a temporary wall here, running across to here, same thing on the other side. Insulate that and these joists here. Close it off, and that's where our living space will be for the winter. Okay, so we're back outside. That's basically it. Not a whole lot of progress. Go to work, come home, do some more work. Weather permitting, I work outside or inside, you know. There's so much to do, and it's good, you know. I really look forward to Shabbats on Saturdays where I can rest. The rest of the week I'm working. And trying to get the kids involved, kids up and involved. He, you know, he's 12 going. He's very mature for his age, but the things that I've been doing, like working on that door, you know, it's pretty dangerous working with a chainsaw to get that door installed and some other things. So now with the stairs and the steps and framing walls and even cutting and splitting wood, I can include him more into that now. Soren has been a big help. She helped me with the door as well towards the end there, getting it set and centered and all that. So there, you know, not a shortage of things to do. But it's so beautiful here. It's so quiet. You hear the birds in the morning, in the evening, and at night. On a clear night, the sun doesn't really, I mean, it sets below the horizon, but there's a glow in the north. It rarely ever is pitch black. If it's cloudy, overcast, yeah, it will be pitch black. But, you know, the aurora, the fireflies, the field over there. I want to point this out because I think this is awesome. God has been blessing us in so many ways. I need to point out that, you know, He's been providing for us whenever things we need, when we need them. But over here, so last summer this was pretty much a dirt field, and I kept it short because there were some undesirable type of weeds. But this right now is not really noticeable, but right now, the daisies have popped up everywhere. It's incredible. A lot of daisies over there. They just came out of nowhere. And a bunch of other little plants, stuff that I don't even know what that's called. I see a lot of the bees, honeybees, bumblebees going around doing their thing. So I don't have the heart to cut these down because I really like that there's a natural garden going on here. But there's the odd thing that I will take care of. But anyways, that probably goes without saying. I did plant a tree. I'll show you. Okay, so here we are at the back of this little moat trench thing. But I did plant a tree. All right. Where did it go? It's right. My camera's not so good. Anyways, it's a lilac tree. I really like the lilac tree. Like the color, the smell. So hopefully that takes off. But I just planted it, I don't know, about a month ago. So we'll see what happens there. Got lots of wildflowers, more daisies. They're everywhere. It's awesome. There's a bunch of flowers here. I don't even know what they are, but the goldenrods are coming in. There was one specifically. Anyways, maybe next time. So, hopefully with the flowers in the background. Just wanted to point out, the incredible journey so far. Back in 2021 when I lost my career because I refused to receive a certain specific treatment. Anyways, God has blessed us tremendously through that process. I mean, we're in God's country now, living with eagles, hawks, and bears, and lynx, and moose. Oh, so many animals. So, back then, trying to project ahead where we would be in the following year, it was scary because I had no idea. It was completely black, Could not see past or into 2022. No idea. So long story short, today, with this house the way it is now, God has blessed us greatly. This is where we're at, and thinking ahead into the rest of the year, 2025, so forth. I have no idea where we're going to be, but we're trusting in God as He brought us here and provided for us. So whatever the plan is, it is what it is. Oh, look, there's a bee. There's two of them. That's awesome. Great, I love it. So that's why I can't bring myself to cut all this down, trim it. Over there, yeah, keep the grass down. Nice lawn, whatever, but all this, I can't do it. So, I know I've already said that, but it's amazing. I find myself in situations that, how do you say? There was a time where I would have just indiscriminately done something without much thought, but now it's amazing how much I've changed. Lisa's changed too. I think we all have, obviously, but speaking for myself, I really am enjoying these changes. So, looking ahead, I have no idea what's on the horizon, but I'm gonna stay in the moment and trust in God's plan, whatever that is. And that goes contrary to a lot of thinking. You're supposed to have a plan. You're supposed to do this and that. And our plan is God's plan, and He lets us know when we need to know. Oh, we have a cedar tree. There it is, our cedar tree. As far as I know, it's the only one so far. I love cedar. The smell. Oh, take the leaves and you grind them up in your hand and smell them. Oh. So, why is this a big deal? Well, I love cedar trees, and for a little while there, where we are located, there aren't any. Tamarack and birch and a bunch of other ones. Anyways, here on this property, I don't mean the north. So, working away and I saw the cedar tree. I was like, yes, there's a cedar tree. Oh, thank you, God. So it's competing with this tamarack. So I'm not sure what to do, but I'm gonna kind of clear it a little bit on the bottom, maybe give it a little bit of breathing room. I don't know. It's not on my priority list because it got here by itself and it doesn't really need my help. But I'm so happy that we have a cedar tree. I love cedar. I'm sorry, cedar. I gotta do this. So, we got a cedar tree. That's awesome. I know I'm crazy, but it's the little things. Right, Sammy? So, that's it for now. We'll, I guess, give another update in a little while or so. We'll see. There's not a lot going on. Taking it day by day. And, oh, I did install that cable vent. Yay. First time. A lot of firsts. Okay. I don't know, I hope that wasn't too much. But that's where we're at, and it's such a big blessing. I'm thankful every day for being here. You hear that?